We live in a world of diversity and life, but our planet is at a crossroads. In a very real sense, we are heading for environmental and economic catastrophe. And instead of standing up and using their power to enact change, our leaders continue to make decisions that lead us further astray. The very real truth is that there are social movements, organizations and groundbreaking discoveries happening all over the world that are changing the course of our history now. There is us, the people, who are, despite what you may think, more united and connected than ever before. There are people who are putting ideas of a lasting and sustainable future and putting them into action. So we set off to find some of them.
Largest freshwater island in the world, and we're on it at the foothills of Volcan Concepcion, and we've got about a 2-kilometre hike to our hostel, El Zipolote.
Nice to work in permaculture, to work in these things. Right now it's difficult to sustain this economy, like the world like it is now is impossible. We should change a lot. And permaculture give good opportunities. I don't know if it's right or not, let's see, we should try.
Permaculture is a simple set of principles that can be applied to all walks of life. By working with nature, instead of fighting against it, we can utilize the life-giving and life-supporting systems already in place without using harmful chemicals. Current agricultural methods are destroying our food production in the long term and putting our very place on this planet in serious jeopardy. Permaculture offers a solution. By planting a diversity of crops together, crops that support one another, we can maintain soil nutrition and heighten organic production.
The tree you want to grow, this one, the Nicaragua. This is the one you want to grow well. But you plant banana on the side because banana gave shade and also humidity. Paper looks like very good. For example, like mix the different plants together, don't use chemicals, like copy the nature. These are very good principles. It's a good starting. From the start it's difficult to know everything, and for sure the first years is difficult. After it's true that the permaculture give you less work. Here is maybe 8 years, the first 8 years with really a lot of work that you don't see the end, is impossible. Of course, always better. After 8 years, you get a lot of crops, a lot of things going already well. You have experience, you know how to manage the things, so it's working very well. Even it's not so much work like before, even less than like what should be, no? So for the tropics it's like this. In Europe maybe different, but here it's like this.
Yeah, I mean from what we know, I think the majority of the way that it's implemented is you have a period where a lot of work goes in, but in the long run it's a long-term investment.
Long term, yeah. If you do for short, for not so many years, it's better if you don't do nothing. Like, really, sometimes, because actually you have to see long term. Long term is working.
We settled at Zoppolotte, gaining a basic understanding of permaculture and what it could mean to the future, and watching passers-by from all over the world do the same.
It was on. Ask you what you think that permaculture, how important permaculture is for the future and for progressive development.
I think very important. Maybe it's a good way to save the world like this. No?
In an age of consumption, what could it mean to create a sustainable society? To create a permanent culture?